Gravivons nos mémoires, il faut changer l'histoire. Elle part à la dérive, mes mots non. Le savoir et la sagesse sont à portée de main. Écoutez, observe. Mathilda était reine, belle et puissante. Salomon rêvait de sa peau noire. Je chante pour raviver les mémoires exhumées.
doing what you do. The perfect girl, search for.
All right, we are about to get started, so let's do old school classroom. If you can hear my voice, clap once. There are way too many people in here for that sorry little clap. If you can hear my voice, clap once. If you can hear my voice, clap twice. Good. Is it still morning? Good morning. I heard a little bit on this side. I'd like to hear from this side and the back. Good morning. Welcome. I am Cheryl Davis, the director of the San Francisco Human Rights Commission, and I would just like to welcome you all to City Hall. And I want to give a shout out because I will never remember at the end probably. If I could just ask Sarah Williams and Danielle Glover and all the other folks who have helped with Opportunities for All to come up, so we can give them a round of applause for their work and support. Who else am I forgetting? Terry, oh my God, everybody likes to get paid. Where are you, Terry Jones? Terry Jones, Alvin, Wu. Is Islet here? Come on up, because I yell at you all the time, but I do want you to be celebrated today for your hard work. You can do better. Who likes to get paid? I know that you all have had some challenges and that things don't always run as smoothly as we'd like, but these three people make sure that everyone gets placed and goes through the application process. Alvin Wu from Japanese Community Youth Council makes sure everyone gets paid, along with Terry Jones. So with all the kinks and all the frustration and all the challenges, do you see how many of you there are in this space? And this is only a portion of the people. These folks here, kind of all by themselves with a couple other folks, make sure it all happens. So they're having to answer all your emails and phone calls and process your applications and make sure that there's enough money for you all to get paid. So I just wanted to thank them for their hard work and for getting beat up, not just by me, but from all the parents and kids and young folks that are upset about their checks. So thank you. Who are you calling up? Islet. Come on up, Islet. Islet brought us lunch in a plastic bag. I just want to just thank them. Oh, and Athena, who recently joined the team. Where are you, Athena? Athena, Rebecca, and Tanetta is about to take the bar. She just took the bar on Wednesday. I didn't want to say, because if she doesn't pass, then it's embarrassing. But she was taking the bar and supporting the program at the same time studying. So just want to give them kudos and appreciation as we get ready to kick this off. One more round of applause as they exit stage left. And then I also want to acknowledge our city partner. I know Amijo Gomes is here from Department of Children, Youth, and Their Families. They make sure that the money gets where it needs to go so folks can get paid. So again, thank you for being here. And I want to appreciate you. This is a large crowd and not a lot, except for Amelia over here, of talking going on. Nice and quiet and focused. I appreciate that. And now I want to introduce and bring up our MC, Nico Brahman. Give it up for Nico.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. How's everyone feeling out there? Welcome to the OFA 2022 Culminating Experience. We're going to have a great show for you today. We have interns, we have partners, sponsors, and I just want to say how proud I am of all the fellows out there that have been leading these cohorts. Let's give them a round of applause because it's not easy. You know, when we first started this program in 2018, I was one of the original fellows, and I'm really proud to say that there are a lot of interns that have turned into fellows, and you guys have done a great job. And I also want to say, This summer was one of the most amazing summers so far. I had a cohort, the community development cohort. Put your hands up over there for me, please. I really am so proud of them because it was not easy coming in person every day and doing the hard work that we were doing, and I saw a lot of transformation from my youth, and I'm just so proud of them. And I'm so proud of all the other interns and the fellows and the partners and the sponsors and the staff at OFA and the city for putting together a unique opportunity that I don't think any other city provides. And so give it up for your city, San Francisco. So let's get this show on the road. The first person I want to introduce is an intern from the Department of Police Accountability. Do we have them here? All right, come on up. Are you ready to present? Give them a round of applause because it's not easy to get up here, all right?
Okay. So, hello, my name is Dominic, and I am born and raised in San Francisco Bayview District. I will be a freshman at UC Santa Barbara this fall.
And my name is Elizabeth, and I also grew up and was raised in San Francisco. I will be an incoming freshman at the University of San Francisco.
So we are interns at DPA and would like to thank Mayor Breed, Dr. Davis, Executive Director Paul Henderson, Director of Recruitment Tanetta Thompson, and OFA and DPA staff for the continued partnership and support of the internship program. We would like to acknowledge our DPA cohort in this building. So during our summer at the DPA, our cohort had the opportunity to work closely with investigators, attorneys, and many others who served as our mentors. This summer, our cohort read and analyzed and did several different studies on the book Bias by Dr. Eberhardt. Some of the projects we worked on included analyzing body-worn camera footages, sitting in officer interviews, representing DPA and SFPD station meetings, researching the best practices for police policies, and speaking to leaders in the community to gain their insight. We conducted a speaker series that included guest speakers from the private and public sectors to receive more guidance on what to do with our careers. Some of our speakers in our speaker series included Shimon Walton, who is the president of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, and Tracy Lee, who talked about the transition from during work in the government to the private sector. This summer, our cohort studied implicit bias and applied our research to the SFPD policies within the area of foot pursuits. The culmination of our research led our cohort to draft a policy proposal for the Police Commission. This presentation will be streamed at the Police Commission this September. Our cohort had many appearances at events like Juneteenth in support of Mayor Breed and the swearing in of the new police commissioner. During these events, we gained more insight into how government officials get sworn in.
At the DPA, our interns had the opportunity to work with investigators and attorneys who were also our mentors. They provided us with many opportunities, including the opportunity to sit in on an interview with a complainant. During this interview, we saw firsthand how investigators listen to both parties and act as a mediator in this. In this interview, the complainant said many things I did not understand. But once the interview ended, my mentor explained to me that as an investigator, you must be patient and listen and guide them to recall all the events that occurred. The DPA is here to hold people accountable for their actions when misconduct occurs. The investigations conducted by the DPA, as well as mediation, policy research, and proposals, outreach, and audit, all impact our community in unique ways. The DPA is one of the leaders in the conversations surrounding police reform. I'm grateful to have gotten the opportunity to work at such a trailblazing office full of diversity. The internship at the DPA is important for youth and young adults because it allows youth to receive professional development and clarity on what they want in their careers. Whether a person wants to be a lawyer, astronaut, or detective, it doesn't matter. The DPA provides you with a step towards the workforce, professional development, and networking skills. Thank you.
Wow. Let's give it up again for the DPA interns. What a remarkable presentation. Really amazing. And just goes to show you that that opportunity is something that is so unique. And I don't think anybody else offers that kind of opportunity to people. So I really am proud of you guys, and you did a great job up here. We have speakers like interns from the DPA. We also have very special city guests from the city departments. We also have performers, and I would really like to introduce a performer who is an amazing artist. Let's introduce Nate. Nate, are you here?
Hello, everyone. My name is Nate, the soul singer, and first I want to say I'm very proud of you all. Come on, give yourselves a round of applause. Second, I'm honored to be here to inspire and encourage you to always let them hear you roar. I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scared to rock the boat and make a mess. So I said quietly, agreed politely. I guess that I forgot I had a choice. I let you push me to the breaking point. I've stood for nothing, so I fell for everything. You held me down, but I got up, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear my sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up, already shaking off the dust. I see it now, I see it clear. I got the eye of the tiger, fighter, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. Feeling like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. I earned my stripes. I went from zero to my own hero. You held me down, but I got up, already shaking off the dust. I feel it now, I feel it clear, already gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up, already shaking off the dust. I see it now, I see it clear. I got the eye of the tiger, fighter, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. so much.
Can we make some noise for that amazing performance? We are blessed to have this talent in this house today. And I just want to say that we had some amazing sponsors. We had some amazing partners. Besides the interns and besides the fellows and the OFA staff, we had a very special guest with us. We have Google here, okay? And they were really an important sponsor for us in 2022 and the years before that. So we're gonna hear some remarks from Google. And so, Rebecca Prose, please come up here.
Hi, everybody. I feel like I need to introduce myself now because my name is not Google. I'm Rebecca Prozan, and I am the Director of West Coast Government Relations and Public Policy for Google. I actually used to work in this building with Mayor Breed back in the day. Public service is always going to be in my heart, even though I jumped to the private sector. And the first thing I want to do is thank Mayor Breed for her leadership. I'm sure you've heard several times that this internship played a pivotal part in changing her trajectory, and I'm really hoping that what we've done over the last several years and over the last couple of months will change yours. I also want to thank my dear friend, I actually had in my notes Director Davis, but I forgot she is a Dr. Davis. So thank you, Dr. Davis, for leading this incredible team, for opening up so many doors for these youth, and I just can't say enough about how much we appreciate everything that you do and your team does. And then I'm a little scared to ask this question because I know DPA did not participate on the Google side, but can I see a show of hands of who participated in the Google cohort? There's a couple. Okay, good. Just so that you know, when we were called to support this program, it's been a no-brainer. We've been sponsoring it ever since its inception. We've done several online programs for youth to expose them to different parts of Google. Only 50% of Google are engineers. It's a great misnomer about what actually happens inside the walls. We have business, we have marketing, we have artificial intelligence, we have policy, we have foundation, and all those teams made presentations to the kids. We actually opened up our Google community space this summer so that the kids could actually see the magic inside Google, and to experience both from Google and from our sibling sister Waymo, who you'll hear about for a minute. But I just wanted to thank the participants, the interns. Let's give it up for the interns. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for participating in this program. Thank you for giving Google and our employees the opportunity to give back to the community. We can't wait to see where you all land. Congratulations.
Thank you, Google. Thank you, Rebecca. Let's give her another round of applause. Google really has been changing lives from the very beginning of this program. And I would also like to introduce Noelle from Waymo. So please give it up for Noelle. She's going to give some remarks.
Hi, everyone. I'm Noelle, and I'm Waymo's Government and Community Relations Manager. I look out into this room full of brilliant, resilient, and talented youth, and I'm truly hopeful about the future of San Francisco. Knowing that you all took the time to dedicate your summer to invest in your career development is truly inspiring. And on behalf of Waymo, I want to thank you for including us in today's opportunity to celebrate you all. Your success is truly motivating for us at Waymo and the entire city of San Francisco. This is not made possible without the leadership and vision of Mayor London Breed, and of course, the dedication of the phenomenal Dr. Davis and her team. Thank you all so much for showing up for yourselves, for each other and for your community. And so today I want to just thank you all and really remember this moment and use it as motivation to achieve all of your future hopes and dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Noelle. Let's give her another round of applause. Thank you, Waymo. Really changing lives this summer. And I'm really happy that I get to present somebody that I've been following, that really inspires me. This performer, his name is Sean Williams. He's, I think, one of the best spoken word artists in California, in the Bay Area for sure. So let's give it up for spoken word artist Sean Williams.
How's everybody doing? Oh, that was real light. I guess you guys are hungry. How's everybody doing? That's much better. My name is Sean Williams. I am from Oakland, California. I am a spoken word artist, a father, a son, a teacher, a student, and a person who loves grilled cheese sandwiches. I don't know why I said that. It's just random, but you want to say it. The Bay Area is rich with great spoken word artists, so I will take top 10, but there are too many remarkable spoken word artists. One is on the DJ right now. You didn't even know. DJ is Give It Up to Yados, Bamuti, just so many. So, but I'll take top 10, you know? It's all good. This poem I'm about to get into, and it's gonna be real quick. Last year I was walking through the mall and I was walking past Foot Locker and I saw some shoes, and I have clean socks on, so don't trip. But I saw these shoes in Foot Locker and I was like, wow, it took me back. I'm old enough to remember when those weren't retro, they really came out. And I wanted these shoes real bad, just to go back down memory lane. And when I saw them, they told me I had to get in line, and there was a long line. I had time to kill, so I went and got in the line, and you know, somebody came up to me and was like, excuse me, you know, what's this line for? And I was like, oh, it's the Jordan Bread ones coming out, and I just want to get some. And they're like, do you see these little boys? And you know, they're spending their last hard-earned dollars, and they're really being judgmental. And I'm not gonna act like I haven't, but you know, they were just asking why are these kids in line trying to get these shoes when they can get an LLC or all these other things that they were projecting on these kids. And then I asked the kid, I was sitting in line with a kid, and he was just he had a t-shirt, looked the so-called stereotypical. I'm like, what are you getting these shoes for? And he's just like, I just want to feel fly. That's all he said, and that's all he needed. Like, I just wanted to feel fly. So this is dedicated for him and to the other kids who feel that way. This poem doesn't start with the black boy in Foot Locker line spending his last $200 on a pair of Jordans, but that's where society wants it to start. And this poem doesn't start with the black boy selling drugs to his own people, even though the media wants that to be the narrative. No, this poem starts with too many schools that fail little black boys filled with teachers telling them that they won't be anything but failures while reading from textbooks that omit their great accomplishment that their ancestors did to help build this country, and parents project their trauma. So before we judge little black boys for their choices of shoes, maybe we should walk in them and understand their struggles. And then maybe you'll find out that too many little black boys are abandoned by their fathers, often looked at as grown men while being used as target practice. If I had $1 for every time that I mentored a little black boy whose friend died by gunfire, I'd have enough money to stand in a Foot Locker line with them. Side note, nobody judges other kids when they're in line purchasing iPhones, Call of Duty, Halo games on Black Friday like they do little black boys every day. But anyway, too many black boys are codependent, forced to be co-defendants, alcoholics, stressed out, hypersexual, dating, depression, dealing with depression, suicidal, and sometimes something as simple as some J's can help them make them feel worthy. So while you're on your high horse looking down on little black boys wondering why they don't pick themselves up up by their own bootstraps or use their money to purchase an LLC, maybe it's because they're trying to get out of their sorrow and because their little black boy's homes and spirits are broken, 3 classmates were killed, and since little black boy's life expectancy is barely 25, he doesn't think that he'll live to see tomorrow. That's why they want their drip so clean, because little black boys often have midlife crises at the age of 13. So these shoes, these high-priced, expensive shoes, are the only thing that make them feel worthy and fly. And that's where the poem and discussion should always start. Thank you. My name is Sean William. You can follow me at I am Sean William. Have a good day.
Sean, thank you so much. We really need to hear more poets like that, because those words are what really get people inspired. Those words are really the type of words that make us understand that we are real and our experience is valid and it's being seen and it's being represented by Sean. So let's give it up for Sean Williams once again. You know, before I introduce another special guest, I would like to just share a story that I had this summer with my cohort and my interns. You know, it just makes me so happy that they can experience and be exposed to some of the, you know, tech cities, the tech companies out here like Waymo and Google and city departments like DPA. But we also had a lot of workshops that we got to take them to that the HRC put together. One of them that really, I think, changed my life and changed some of my interns' lives was the Power to Heal 2-day workshop event. And it was held at the public library, and it was also held at USF. And one of the workshops, there was a storytelling workshop where we had an amazing author and artist come in, and she taught our youth how to write a story and how to tell their story. And I just want to say, I want to give a shout out to Carl in the back over there, one of my interns. Don't put your hood on. You know, you really touched my soul, man, when, you know, you went up there in front of all the youth and all the interns and all of the fellows, and you told your story. You know, you really got me emotional, and I actually shed a couple tears, and I didn't think I was gonna get like that, but Carl, you really did have a transformative moment there, and I really have seen you grow in the last 2 months, and it's been really just a privilege of mine to see youth like Carl, Kenneth, Anthony, Lauren. You know, I could shout out all my kids, but you know, I'm just really happy that I'm able to have that opportunity each and every summer. We really had so many moments where, oh, okay. Sorry. So we, I'm sorry, what exactly are we gonna introduce? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got caught up in my own story and I could not read, couldn't read the, yeah. So anyway, I just want to introduce the next group and the next presenters. This is the sales and marketing cohort. I think one of the most important cohorts in OFA, because sales and marketing really does go above and beyond some of the cohorts in OFA. So let's give it up for sales and marketing and their amazing presentation coming up. You guys, I know, worked so hard this year.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're CSI Sales and Marketing, and we work downtown in the LinkedIn office. I'm Gavin.
I'm Emerson. I'm Longfei.
And I'm Mia.
And I'm Emily, and I'm the fellow for this cohort.
We're currently working on a website where teens in San Francisco can access information such as possible job opportunities, volunteer opportunities, local events, and much more.
While our Session 1 interns cannot be here today, I'll be speaking on their behalf. They did create an amazing project, which was essentially a marketing campaign for Opportunities for All, which kind of wanted to help increase participation amongst the program. So they completed a variety of marketing tools, such as creating posters to put throughout the city in high schools and community centers, as well as creating the framework for an ambassador program, which would allow students at high schools to educate their peers about Opportunities for All, and other things such as collaborating with other companies to increase donations and opportunities available.
So far this session, we will be creating a website that will act as a resource hub for youth and teens to access resources and available opportunities in San Francisco. We have also created merchandise along with a blog to share community events and youth opportunities.
Our resource page hopefully will have information on job internships, jobs, and volunteering going on in SF. And our blog page will have news going around the world and in the Bay Area, and hopefully an FAQ and a comment section.
We also have a merchandise page. Our merchandise page provides a voice for young adults while providing quality clothing and apparel for those who want to support us. We will sell hoodies, t-shirts, and hats.
Throughout this internship, we've learned many valuable skills, but some of the ones that stick out are networking and communication. We hope to use these skills and many other skills that we learned in this internship to give us a better understanding of what we would like to do in the future, whether that would be academically or in our careers. Thank you so much.
Let's give another round of applause for sales and marketing. I mean, that is a cohort that really puts in a lot of hard work. So thank you guys. I'm really proud of you. And next, I'd really like to introduce somebody who is very near and dear to my heart, somebody who is a personal hero of mine. I think a hero of this city, someone who really, when this city was going through one of the toughest and craziest pandemics of all time, really put it down, finessed, and did her thing. So let's give it up. And there's no further ado for Mayor Breed.
Thank you, Nico, and thank you everyone for being here today. Wow, weren't we just at Chase Center not too long ago celebrating the launch of Opportunities for All? So it really is great to see so many folks here talking about the projects that they worked on and showcasing just all that you learned during the summer. As I said at Chase Arena when we first kicked off this program, you know, I really don't know where I'd be had it not been for an opportunity to work as a summer intern. When I was 14 years old, I worked at a place called the Family School, and it was a real challenge when I first walked through the door because, as I said, I was not necessarily dressed appropriately, and you all look like you are really dressed very nicely today. I didn't have the best attitude when I walked through the door, and the great news about that is the people who worked at this place called the Family School, they didn't look at me as a problem to be solved. They looked at me as someone who needed support and guidance, and they worked with me through the process to ensure that I was successful. I answered the phone, hello, and they said, this is a business, you don't answer the phone like that. So they made me write out, I don't know if some of you are answering the phone in some of your internships, but they made me write out a script, and I said, hello, this is London Breed, thank you for calling the Family School, how may I help you? So it went from, hello, who you looking for, to more of a professional. Now, that's how you answer the phone at home, but in a professional environment, It's important to learn, and you may think that learning how to answer a phone in a business environment is something that people should already know and people take for granted. But the fact is, not everyone has access to opportunities to get exposure at an early age of what it's like to work in an office environment, to work towards your goals, whether you're an artist, a technician, a financial person, or whatever it is that you want to be in life. This program is really to help you explore. And the other part of this program that was so important to me is making sure that interns were paid. And not just so you can buy your school clothes and do all the fun stuff you want to do with your friends, but more importantly, I wanted to make sure that money was not a barrier to your success, that you had a chance to earn your own money. No matter where you live in San Francisco, no matter what your economic situation is, I did not want money to be a barrier to your ability to succeed and to focus on the opportunities that are before you. So I'm so grateful that so many companies have stepped up to the plate, and I know some of you have been working at SFO, at United, and working for BlackRock, which is a really incredible financial institution. So if you want to be rich, you may want to stick with that. Some of you have worked in public service and nonprofits, Code Tenderloin, and you had a chance to see so many different aspects of this city working in your specific cohorts with your community leads and many adults who really support this program, and they support your success. That's what this is all about. It's about giving back and making sure that the next generation is prepared to take over and to lead. Whether you want to be a CEO of a company, you want to be mayor of San Francisco, anything that you want to be, know that you can do it. Never, ever, ever, no matter your circumstances, no matter what you're dealing with in life, never let that be a barrier to you striving to achieve your goals. This program should demonstrate to you exactly what you're made of. You may have walked through the door and thought, well, we'll see what happens. And when you leave this program, you probably have some new friends. You probably learned some new lessons that you never thought you'd have an opportunity to learn. And you have probably grown more than you could have ever imagined. So I want to thank you for committing this summer to this program and committing to be a part of Opportunities for All. This is one of the most important programs to me because I know what this means for someone's life. It could be a matter of life or death. And as I said, you know, I was not the easiest kid to deal with. And it had a lot to do with my environment. It had a lot to do with living in poverty. Fortunately, I had a grandmother who did not mess around, but at the same time, things felt like they were falling apart all around me. The drugs, the gun violence, the hopelessness, the frustration, not seeing the people I grew up with succeed. And the fact that I had this opportunity, it had everything to do with supportive and encouraging adults who believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. And what I wanted when I looked back at my life and I saw the challenges and the struggles of people I grew up with and family members I grew up with, I wanted them to be standing right here with me. I wanted them to be a part of this success. I didn't want anyone to be left behind. This program is about making sure that no young person is left behind, that everyone has an opportunity to realize their full potential and succeed in life. So know that this is an important program, not just to me, it's an important program to all the adults who work with you over the summer, all the various city agencies and departments who wanted to support this program. There's other things I know, as I said, that you could be doing, but you want a better opportunity to explore what is possible in life. And so, as I said, don't let anyone tell you what you can do, what you can't do, because you can do anything you want, and this program is proof of that. And I want to thank you again for your support and your enjoyment during the summer, and thank you, Cheryl Davis and Nico and others who helped to facilitate this program.
Thank you so much, Mayor Breed. I remember when she started this program years ago, she changed my life and countless other lives. So please give it up again for our hero, our fearless leader, Mayor Breed. Thank you. So next up, we have a presentation from the Criminal Justice Cohort, also known as the Young Defenders. So let's give it up for the Young Defenders. Please come up here and show us what you've been doing all summer. We're so proud of you guys.
Good morning, everyone. I didn't hear you guys that loud. Come on, good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? Good, good, great. So thank you guys so much for coming out here today. Distinguished guests, Mayor Breed, who came too. I would just like to say, my name's Norman. I'm a fellow here at OFA, and I have had the wonderful opportunity to work with these three amazing interns, Jordan, Paloma, and India. They've been here for over a year, and they are going to highlight their amazing experience at OFA here. Let's give them a round of applause.
Hello, San Francisco. My name is Jordan. I'm from San Francisco, and thanks to OFA and the Young Defenders Cohort, I plan within the next year to go to college and pursue a law degree. I've been a part of the Young Defenders Cohort for what is now 2 years. I joined the program knowing pieces of my rights, but after the murder of George Floyd, I found myself asking, as an African-American man, not what are some of my rights, but what are all of my rights? Yeah. Through a mutual friend, I found what most people my age will never be able to see or understand or know, the opportunity to know my rights. In the past 2 years, I've learned how to mock trial, which has been by far my favorite project. Being on defense and winning 2 trials in a row has truly been an experience that has fueled the urge to defend the defenseless in this world. One project I hope we can do again is another mock trial. The real-world experience of having a judge, striking, and working with my fellow cohort members using evidence and talking to the jury is something I will always be prepared and happy to do. I thank all of those around me and ahead of me for all the passion they have put in me during this cohort and during my time here. I would not be able to feel the urge to want to defend people who have never seen the light, have never been able to be defended without this cohort. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to thank Mayor Breed, Mano Raju, our public defender, and the OFA team. I'm Paloma, and oftentimes students will hear the phrase, "You will do great things when you're older." Well, I can confidently say that students in the Young Defenders cohort are doing great things now, and they will continue to do great things in the future. I must emphasize their great accomplishments from the now. We have a diverse group of students who are active student representatives in SFUSD, incredible student athletes, and they are also great scholars. They are going to go out and inform their community about their constitutional rights. As I reflect on my past year as a Young Defender, I can only express gratitude for my experience. I have learned about my rights as a student, I have learned about the school-to-prison pipeline, and I have learned about the different classifications of crimes. This program is truly more than a job. And this program has taught me what a job means to me as a person in the United States, where I can go out and reflect our city's core value of public service. It is a dedication to public service that makes this city great. I am very proud to say that we have done so much in this program, from numerous mock trials to an incredible Know Your Rights presentation every summer and every school year. I am forever proud of this cohort. We inform others about their legal proceedings that they may encounter, as it is our job to help our community. Within our cohort, we have done case briefs and even assisted in cases with some of the attorneys in the San Francisco Public Defender's Office. This cohort means everything to me. And with the knowledge I have obtained, supplemented with the one-of-a-kind hands-on experience, I am forever proud of this cohort.
As I look to our future, I am thrilled to participate in our very own moot court for the first time. Thank you.
Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is India. I've been an Opportunities for All intern for the last 3 years, and 2 of which have been a year-round placement with the Public Defender's Office. Through OFA, I've been able to explore multiple career possibilities, helping me find my true passion, social justice, as well as cultivate long-lasting friendships with people my age that have the same interests. Growing up, I saw older cousins have retail jobs throughout high school and have a hard time getting jobs out of college due to lack of work experience. However, through OFA, I've been given the opportunity to work and get real experience at companies as well as my current placement. These experiences have actively strengthened my love and motivation for social change and justice, and I have no doubt that the experience received from OFA placements will create a lasting impression on my career and open numerous doors. On top of that, I have been given the knowledge and resources to adequately inform and teach the public of their rights. With the overturning of Roe v. Wade, it is as important as ever to not only know your rights, but fight for them. Working in the Public Defender's Office, I've learned how to fight for what I believe in, so after the SFUSD Title IX movement, I used my position of power on the student section of the school board to write the new Title IX resolution going into effect this year to help advocate for student protection and control during the reporting process, with the end goal of creating a safer school environment for SFUSD students. Moreover, last summer, I designed and produced thousands of cards that were distributed out to the public with helpful tips in the case of a traffic or Terry stop to keep holders protected. Lastly, I will forever be grateful for OFA because no matter where you're placed, you still get exposed to other career possibilities. With the Public Defenders, every Thursday we have a mentor series where professionals such as yourselves come in and discuss different career opportunities. Thank you everyone for being here, and we can't wait to meet you.
Wow, what an amazing presentation. Let's give it up again for the criminal justice cohort, Young Defenders. They really are a great reflection of the Public Defender's Office. But I would also like to introduce somebody who was a great partner for us, Khadijah Alam from the California Volunteers from the governor's office, Governor Newsom's office. So let's give it up for Khadijah Alam. Thank you.
It is a pleasure to be back in the city I once called home. Good afternoon or good morning, everyone. My name is Khadijah Alam. I am the Director of External and Legislative Affairs at California Volunteers, Office of the Governor. I want to start off by thanking Mayor Breed, Dr. Davis, our community partners, and the Opportunities for All team for bringing us together to celebrate this young group of leaders. On behalf of Chief Service Officer Josh Friday and California Volunteers, I am so excited to be here to celebrate you and your amazing accomplishments this year. Governor Newsom and Chief Service Officer Friday have a bold and ambitious vision for service and civic engagement in California. And here in San Francisco, you have embodied this bold vision and are leading by example. The state invested $185 million to create Californians for All Youth Jobs Corps program to help California's young people find meaningful public service career pathways. A job working in the community to tackle some of our biggest problems like climate crisis, food insecurity, learning loss, to name a few. Not just any job. Our goal is to create an opportunity that can lead into a meaningful career. And we need you as we explore new ways to tackle problems come together and unite in service to create change. And Nico, we are one of the 26 cities that are doing this program. So I'm so excited. It's not the only city. We're doing this across the state. And I'm so happy to share that because of the success of this program and the partnerships like San Francisco, the governor and the legislature approved additional funding for the Summer Youth Jobs Program in this year's budget. To see all you have learned and accomplished in this short time is incredible. I hope you take these learning experiences to another level. Do know that you are part of something bigger, much bigger and historic. Through the next 2 years, you will be joining over 20,000 young people just like you, serving in communities across the state. So on behalf of the Governor, Chief Service Officer Friday, and the California Volunteers team, we are so thrilled to be part of your journey. Mayor Breed, Dr. Davis, and the entire Youth Jobs Corps Opportunities for All partnerships, thank you, and to our young leaders, congratulations, and we cannot wait to see all the incredible work you will be doing moving forward. As Nate sang, you are the champions, and we want to hear you roar.
Thank you, Khadijah. Thank you, California Volunteers. Let's give them another round of applause. One of our remarkable partners and sponsors. One of the last sponsors and remarks that we're going to hear, and one of our last guests that we're going to have up here, is from Bank of America. So let's hear it for Erica Jones from Bank of America. Thank you so much.
All right, good almost afternoon, everyone. It's so great to be here. Great to see all your faces. On behalf of the 6,000 Bank of America employees in the Bay Area, I just want to say thank you all for allowing me to be here and speak with you today. It's been amazing getting to at least virtually meet some of you. Our commitment to advance racial equality and economic opportunity in the Bay Area across diverse communities and help individuals and families live better financial lives is through investing, through lending, and through giving. Bank of America has a long history of investing in youth development and employment opportunities, including our partnerships with Opportunity for All. Since 2010, Bank of America has funded 20,000 jobs for young people, helping them gain valuable workforce skills and stay focused on their futures. We've also invested $160 million since 2018 to connect youth and young adults to jobs, mentoring, and other opportunities, including funding jobs with nonprofit partners and supporting skill building and alternative pathways. Lastly, and this is the best part for me, through the power of our volunteers and our Better Money Habits financial education curriculum, we further advance our goals of helping young people, adults, and families build pathways to economic mobility and success. BetterMoneyHabits.com is a free online resource for anyone. There are hundreds of articles, videos, lists in both English and Spanish, which cover topics like credit, saving money, paying for college, buying a car, saving for retirement, and more. And I had the absolute privilege for the past 2 years to conduct online sessions, and I can absolutely say that this is a wonderfully engaged group of young people, the most informed cohorts of young people around financial education, financial literacy, and capabilities. I cannot wait to see all of your success, because your success is everyone's success. Please, thank you so much for having me today, and I wish you continued success on your endeavors. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Erica. Thank you, Bank of America. Let's give it up for them. So those are our last guests. We're gonna close out with a couple words from our director and also our fearless leader, Sarah Williams. So please give it up for one of my good friends and mentors.
Thanks, Nico. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors, all of our partners who, without you, we would not have internships to offer. So we really appreciate all of the work, the time, the energy, the effort that you put in for these young people. Thank you to Mayor Breed, our fearless leader, who was adamant about starting this program so that it would be available to any young person in San Francisco, even those that maybe thought they would never have a chance like this, especially those. So please give it up one more time for Mayor Breed. Thank you, Director Davis. I don't know where she went, but Director Davis is everything. I think we all feel that way, so please give a huge round of applause to Director Davis, who not only talks about it, but she is about it. She is about all of this work and making sure that you all have every opportunity that's available for you. Thank you to our fellows and our interns who have been working diligently all summer. Fellows, give a quick woo so people know who you are. These are our college students who have been leading this work with the interns, and we really appreciate and value you so much. So we have a number of things that are going to happen now. The first thing we would like to do is get a big joint picture. Don't move yet. We want to get a big joint picture up here. So when I say go, I'm going to ask as many folks as possible to join us up front. You can join me on the stage. We're going to do, I take it back. He wants to go that way, so we're going to go that way. I'm going to go over here. We're going to take a joint picture. After our picture, you'll notice that we have some tables scattered throughout the hall and also in the hallway. A number of our partners are tabling with resources available for you, so please check them out. A number of our interns are tabling to share with you the work that they have been doing this summer. They have some amazing information to share with you, and they'd like to tell you about everything that's been going on for them, so please visit those tables. Our partner and sponsor, Waymo, has their self-driving vehicle out front for you to check out. So make sure that you go and check out the car. They are there to answer some questions for you and also to give you an inside look at this car that drives itself. And we have lunch. The amazing Dixon's Delight is here. I had them at Juneteenth. Let me tell you, that food is good. So we are having a wonderful lunch for you. I'm going to ask the fellows and senior fellows who are volunteering today to position yourself throughout the hall so that you can help with crowd control and help to direct folks where they need to be. Enjoy yourselves. We'll have some more sounds from DJ Yados to kick us off. Thanks, everyone.
Real quick before everyone leaves, we're going to take this.